Hey, Tussled Slussel here. This was a great dive. It had everything from an octopus to a couple of horn sharks, lobsters, and a ton of rockfish. To set the stage, this dive started a little bit hectic. I had been at the beach all day with my family and friends, and I had to drive to get my dive buddy, and then I came back and I realized I didn't have my standard dive computer. I just had my backup computer. The issue is I only have my dive computer's compass for navigation, so essentially we had to do this whole dive without any form of navigation. Now thankfully, this dive is pretty straightforward. You just go down a slope and then you turn left and then you just start looking for little cliffs. But getting back was quite crazy because everything looks flat, so you can easily swim around in circles when you return. So the compass for this site, I realized, is really important to have on the way back. But going to the actual site's fine, and you'll see we had no problem finding a bunch of cool cliffs in the Southern Canyon here. Now right here, I think, is one of the coolest shots I've gotten of a horn shark to date. Now you can see there's this wall, it's this vertical wall, pretty tall wall too. And then the horn shark just sitting perched looking down over the wall. And we'll come up on it and we'll be under it and we'll just be eye level with the horn shark for a couple minutes. And you'll see here, it was a really cool experience. Now again, these are small sharks, and everything I've read about them indicates they are quite safe to be around. I've never seen them act aggressive towards a human ever. And you can see my dive buddy has zero qualms staring this guy right eye to eye. He'll put his face actually pretty close to this shark here. You can see the particulate's actually pretty good. There's not a huge amount of backscatter. A lot of backscatter is just how I have my lights set, but there is pretty minimal small fine particulate. It's mostly just like little sea critters that you can see. Now one interesting thing we saw that was different was these California aglaha seem to have like a little mesh around them. I'm not sure what causes that mesh, if it's produced by them or if it's produced by a predator or if they're sick. I don't know. It's these little things that you start to pick up on after you dive a site quite a few times. That almost looks like a Dungeness crab. I don't think it's Dungeness though, and it has a sea hair, like a little sea slug in its claws. Now this here was an absolute treat. So I used to dive up in the Puget Sound and we would see octopus all the time. They're quite a bit rare here, more rare here. That was, I believe, a red octopus. And, conventional underwater etiquette is you don't touch anything underwater, but if it touches you, that's kind of on it. So what I do is I put my hand next to it to see if it wanted to taste me with its tentacles. And you'll see, I think right in a second here, I put my hand down and then it touches my hand and then it scoots off and inks. Oop, and then it's gone. So you see a flounder right there, pretty well camouflaged. And yeah, it takes off. And then there's a bunch of rays as we circle around and round trying to figure our way out of the endless desert of sand. We definitely had plenty of air, but you know, at some point my buddy got sick of it and he just picked a direction and it turned out to be the correct direction. And yeah, that was the dive. Thanks for watching. Bye.